Okay, so I got some breaking news. I'm in here cleaning off my desk, and I have discovered or located some receipts from when I was in Washington, D.C. With this organized crime when there was another assassination attempt. I already told y'all about that assassination attempt, okay? But I could not remember the name of the hotel that I stayed at, all right? But now the receipts have surfaced. I just found a Checkers receipt. So I now can tell y'all the address for the Checkers that is right beside the hotel that I stayed at that night when I was in Washington, D.C. when Capital Auto Auction, the staff there were giving me a hard time. All right. I also want to disclose that there are multiple people that live on Shannon Drive. The main address is 100 Shannon Drive in Zebulon, North Carolina. All right. My address was 119 Shannon Drive. I don't know the house numbers for the other people, but there are multiple people that lived out there in the apartment complex when I was living in Zebulon who participated in organized crime, who were gang stalking me, who were watching me. All right. They had their kids included with it. There was a whole lot of different things that they did. Okay. The lady that lived right beside me, her and her kids was involved. So here's my building. And then behind our building to the right, both of those apartments, both of them ladies was involved. In front of my building and to the left, directly in front of it and to the left, there was a lady, a light-skinned lady. She had two daughters. I think they was her daughters, unless they were just posing at her as her daughters. But there was an older guy that she was dealing with. Okay, he was watching too. She was watching. They were all a part of it. Okay, the white people that lived right beside her were a part of it. The building right across from all three of those, well, this building and my building, it's a man, his daughter, and his son, and a lady. She's petite. She wears glasses. The babies ain't never got their hairs done, but the mama always looking good. Okay, she's a sorry ass mama, but that's neither here nor there. They were a part of it. The people that live right beside them, it's an older lady. She got short hair. An older guy. He's kind of heavy. I know what everybody looked like. They got one son in this apartment. They were a part of it. There's another apartment building behind theirs. The lady, she looked Indian or Hispanic, something like that. But they got one child who's special needs. She got big old bifocal glasses. And then they got another little girl who she's still in diapers and she's like 4 years old. All right. So they got a black child and a Indian looking child. The man that she talks to is black. He drives the Jeep right there. I think it's a Jeep Compass. They a part of it. It's an older man that stay right beside them who walked with a cane. He a part of it. There were people that actually came back and forth to his house that were studying me. All right, acting like they were selling drugs. That's where the drug dealers hang out over there. They were a part of it. There's also the building behind them. The heavy set man, he's light skinned, and then he got a light skinned girlfriend. She drive the red Dodge right there behind the mailboxes. They are part of the organized crime. I'm just throwing this in here real quick. And then AC and his two kids is a part of it too. Now, there was another lady, the lady that stayed right beside AC before they moved. I think they had something to do with it too. I think they had something to do with the organized crime as well. But they moved out of the projects and got them a house. Okay. But there were multiple people out there. And then there were some new people that had moved in up there to the right. Calvin, Melly. She got two sons. She got a daughter. She's a dark-skinned lady. She stayed at the top building. If you come in off of, I don't know the name of that road, but you come in over there by where Advanced Plastiform is. And I used to work at Advanced Plastiform. They got something to do with the organized crime too. All right. And they wrongfully terminated me too. I'm gonna come tell y'all about that, but I gotta give y'all this address for this Checkers, for this hotel that I stayed in Washington D.C. But the lady that stayed up there at the front, she the first one on the left. If you come in on the other road, not on if you come in on the side where you come on that road where the car wash is, the back side of the car wash and Advanced Plastic Form, the front side of it. If you come in the apartment complex that way, her apartment will be the first one on the left. Her and her kids had something to do with it. They was the one that reached out to my son while we were on the way to St. Joseph, Missouri, when I was going to the Kansas City appointment, when they broke into my house and the maintenance man let them in while I was gone. They was the ones that gave the maintenance man the okay, like, yeah, they gone. They said they 16 hours away. Her sons, okay? Hold on, Zoo. I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. I know all their faces, all right? I know what everybody looked like. They had their kids involved. Zebulon Police Department is in on it too, because there was a man out there, like I said, they were trying to get a reaction. The white people had started something with my son. There was a black dude that started something with my son. He even threatened to kill my son. The police department refused to investigate it. They refused to let me take out papers on the dude that threatened to kill my son. All right? They just act like they couldn't find him, like he wasn't home, because it was all a part of their plan. So the Zebulon Police Department is in on it too. I can't remember their names. I do. If y'all put them in a lineup, I will recognize their faces. Them officers, I'll recognize their faces. All right? But I want to get back to y'all because I just found the motherfucking receipts from some of the receipts from when I was in Washington, D.C. I still do not see the receipt from where I paid for the room. But if y'all pull the cameras and get the footage from, I was at that hotel. We stayed on 7/10/24. All right? And the Checkers that's right beside the hotel. The hotel is gated in. It's got a gate around it, and it's a store. So it's the hotel, then the store. The hotel got a restaurant on it too. It's the hotel, the store, and then the Checkers. I told you, I remember I said I could walk to the Checkers. Now, this particular night, this is the day, earlier that day when I seen the celebrity blonde who has participated too. She has teamed up with the Eastern Stars and the Masons, all right, to orchestrate these organized crimes against me, all right? But she was there at Capitol Auto Auction on 7/10/24. I don't remember what time that was we got there and what time I actually got the title signed, okay? It was between 12 and 3 or some shit like that. I'm not 100% sure, but get the footage for because it's a post office right across the street. Now, if they magically don't have the footage from that day, y'all know that they got something to do with it too. But that celebrity, that blonde girl, she was there too, because she walked when I went in there and was getting that title signed. They was all in there looking stupid. The blonde she had walked by and she cut her eyes at me. That was the second time that I seen her in the flesh, where I didn't get a full view of her face, but I could see what her body type was. It was kind of petite. She had a nice little figure, what it looked like, but she was not trying to look at me in my face. She looked at me out the corner of her eye, and she walked past, but I caught her. And then the black lady in there had everybody in Capitol Auto Auction were a part of this organized crime. But anyway, on 7/10/24, I don't remember what time it was, but the blonde, the celebrity, was there. I seen her with my eyes. There are cameras around there. The post office should have cameras. There's other little stores that should have cameras. Y'all check them cameras and check that footage. If it's magically gone and disappeared, y'all know why. All right? But on 7/10/24, here is the address. Hi, I know y'all been waiting on it. I'm in here cleaning off my goddamn desk and I found it. I also got the receipt for some other stores that I went to too. I went around the corner from the hotel because I had to buy clothes and stuff because I wasn't expecting to stay. I had to get clothes and stuff, so I went around the corner to a Family Dollar, all right? At that Family Dollar, the Masonic Lodge was right beside it, okay? So I wasn't far from the Masonic Lodge when I stayed, but the address that y'all are waiting on. Drum roll, please. The address for the Checkers, where the light-skinned dude, it was a light-skinned dude, and it was two young boys. They said they were just talking to me. The dude said that they was his sons and that he owned some type of business, and he was like, he was global. They were assassins. All right, they were hired assassins, and they were standing, them the ones that I told you, they were standing real close to me, trying to size me up to see what they was going to have to do to get me, because this is the light-skinned dude, is the older dude, is the one that got my number when I was walking away and was trying to get me to come out the room that night to go to. He said he had a room across the street. There was a hotel across the street from this one. But here is the address to the Checkers for the detectives and the private investigators and the judges and the lawyers who is on this case, who is waiting for some more evidence. Here is the address to that hotel. I mean, to that Checkers. But the hotel was right beside it. So 2300 New York Avenue, Northeast, Washington, D.C. Okay, I don't know the zip code. It's on the receipt. The receipt that I still have the receipt. Okay, you can't see it out that well, but you squint your eyes and y'all get a forensic person to pull the rest of the stuff out. I could see it enough to tell what the goddamn address was. Okay, so it's a little faint, but I got it clipped in with some other receipts from when I took that trip. All right, 2300 New York Avenue, Northeast, Washington, D.C. This is the Checkers that I was at, where there were 3 dudes, 1 light-skinned, 2 brown-skinned. 1 was older, 2 were younger. They were hired assassins. There was also a hired assassin who was posing as a maintenance man at the hotel that I was staying at. If y'all get the footage, and if they have the footage, all right, you will see when I went and he showed me the room where he was trying to get me to come in the room, and y'all see me standing there like, nah, I ain't coming in that bitch. And then that's when I told him, nah, I want that room, because the room that they was trying to put me in, they was trying to put me in a room where somebody could just bust down the door, you know, with the join doors. They was trying to put me in a room where they could join the doors and somebody could come in while I was sleeping. But we weren't going down like that. So I was like, nah, put me somewhere else. And so she put me at the room on the corner there. But the maintenance dude was watching me all night. The older dude, light-skinned dude, he was trying to get me out the room. I got some messages, some text messages from him from when we were texting. And I don't know if I still got records of the call, but we can see. We can see if we do. And I don't think I was with the same phone company again, because they have been fucking with my phones. So I just came on here to tell y'all that. I just made another break in the case. I'm fucking with y'all, okay? I know y'all fucking with me. They already told me. So, hey, there's some more evidence.